This is for Joseph. I saw your video on your social anxiety, and I also had social anxiety since when I was like maybe it started when we moved here to America. When I was at Philippines, I did not have the social anxiety, but once we moved to America, I started to develop it slowly, and a lot of it comes from, well, it comes from the parents. If you grew up if you've seen like violence, people yelling, people fighting in your family, which I have before, I end up projecting those to people. So I had like anxiety. Relating to those memories in the past. So I'm just gonna share to you about how I was able to overcome it. I still have a little bit, but now I don't have it that much. The only time when I have it is when like a public spotlight type situation, and that one is also kinda slowly going away too. So the first thing is that you have to face that fear. You have to if you keep running away from it, which I did before, you will never transcend it. You have to actually face it. Like you have to put yourself in front of people. For me, I did not do that. I actually avoided those those situations, like being invited to go to a party, family gatherings, or places. I would avoid them, and by avoiding them, I extended facing them, which caused more problems for me. So the best way is to actually face the point right away. So one of the things that it just happened. I did not plan it. My parents got a dog, and we started having these dogs, and then we ended up moving at a place where I had to walk the dogs. I can't put them in the backyard, so I had to walk them. And And during that time, that was when I started to face that social anxiety fear. I actually was running away from it, and then at that point I cannot run away from it anymore. I had to take my dogs out, and I had to face people. So one thing is having a dog. They are very assisting, because when you go out, the thing is social anxiety, you are thinking about other people's judgment towards yourself. So the focus is like on you, and you think that people will laugh at you, people will judge you, people will say something mean to you. All of those things goes through your mind, and it prevents you from actually moving yourself. It's like you become trapped, and then you just feel like running away. And with the dogs, when you go out and walk a dog, the first thing that people see is actually your dog, and the focus is on your dog. So that's how it was for me. The focus was my dog, and people weren't looking at me. People did not, look at me, stare at me. They were like, "Oh, look at that dog, so cute." And that's what the first thing. So at that point, it was like that fear that I had of being judged wasn't as strong, but yet I was still having the reactions, the nervousness, because I'm actually thinking about it. and then and then every day I had to walk them in the morning and then do them again at night. And through these walking with my dog, I met all kinds of people, like people I didn't know who live in around our apartment, and people on the street, and kids. And kids, they really assist, because they just come up and they start talking to you without the self-judgment, without the judgment that adults would have. And that assisted me, where I get to actually like talk to them. And slowly, as I went out every day, every week, every month, I started to talk to people. And at first it's just hi, hello, how are you doing? And then you soon start to see them every day and develop like a relationship. And then later on, people start talking about themselves. And as I was able to talk to them more and more, my anxiety started to go down. So that's how I was able to stop my social anxiety, is actually through walking my dogs. And then as I got better, I stopped walking my dogs and I just go alone with myself. And then I did not have like the nervousness as before. So if you can, try to get a dog and then walk your dogs. They really assist for social anxiety.